Mexico City goes hard during the week, but even harder on the weekends, with one of the strongest market cultures in the world. The streets are louder, and everyone is outside. It's where people shop, socialize, and stay connected to tradition. For the next 48 hours, I'm exploring outdoor markets I haven't been to, revisiting a few favorites, and in between, rest, snack, and caffeine. Let's go. I'm starting at the Tianguis Jardin Dr. Ignacio Chavez. It's located south of Roma and Doctores. It's an open-air market that sets up every weekend. It isn't one of the biggest antique markets in the city, but that's what makes it so special. It's local, unpolished, and definitely underrated. This market has been around since at least the 1980s and gradually grew as vendors overflowed from more central markets. Many stalls here are multi-generational family businesses with vendors passing down the art of selling and storytelling through their objects. If you're into digging for treasures and avoiding tourist crowds, this one is worth the stroll.
It's in camera. I know, and it moves all around. It can go vertical or
Can't really do a market day without sugar, so I'm headed to the Roma Norte location of El Moro. This location is quieter than the Centro version, which has been an institution since 1935. Oasis is a word that is sometimes overused, but La Mano Jardin, tucked away on a cozy street in Coyoacán, fits it perfectly. It's a casual neighborhood spot that serves brunch, coffee, and Mexican comfort food with a creative twist. They also have tienda, with curated pieces from local artists. For 12 pages of their menu. It's gonna be wild. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, bien, gracias.
¿Gusta algo de tomar para empezar?
Sí, un poco. ¿Qué es esto con el plato pequeño? Yo tengo ensalada de tomates.
Sí.
Y yo quiero quesadilla de papa,
Sí.
pero no quiero crema. No me gusta.
Vale.
Sí, gracias.
Sí.
Sin crema. Y un cold brew.
I always say Coyoacán to the last and think I love Roma, and then I come to Coyoacán and I realize how much I love this place. Who wants to go half on a little loft, a little casita? Let's do it. It's so beautiful here.
Coyoacán is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Mexico City, and it was its separate village until the city expanded and basically took it over in the 20th century. But walking around, it still feels different. The streets are older, quieter, and there's so much colonial architecture. There's cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and a ton of churches. Many spots aren't that touristy. It's one of the few neighborhoods where you can actually feel history and get a bit of quiet. The outdoor markets at Jardin Centenario is one of the city's most beloved local markets, and it's just 10 minutes from the Frida Kahlo Museum by foot. Near the Argent Fountain, it's a full-on snack zone. Tacos, esquites, fruit cups, all made fresh while you walk. This is where you'll see locals line up, families, couples, especially after church. The souvenir stalls have woven bags, handmade jewelry, and as much Frida Kahlo merch as you want. Most items are under 100 pesos, so it's a really good spot if you're trying to bring something back without overthinking. This is where locals bring visitors for a taste of the real Mexico City. Right outside the plaza, it turns into a street food paradise. It's incredible. A feast for the eyes and a feast for the stomach. Unfortunately, I've been walking for hours and I'm hot, so I'm headed inside for a little shade at a cafe. Maratea is an aesthetic rest stop if you're spending the afternoon in Coyoacán. They have pizza, pastries, pasta, and their cold brew is no joke. It's just off the main square in Coyoacán, and it's bright and warm with a beautiful garden.
I feel like you guys are not gonna be able to trust me, but I swear this is the best fruit tart I've ever had. The crunchiest crust, the creamiest cream, the freshest fruit. It's incredible.
On Sundays, this tiny market wraps around the David statue in the middle of Roma. They sell candles, secondhand clothes, jewelry, and more. The vibe is super mellow, more locals than tourists. It's the kind of spot you stumble into while walking your dog or heading for coffee nearby. It's a bit hipster and definitely a bit pricey, but think of the neighborhood it's in. A good news is you'll find a unique piece and get to know a few expats or locals living in the area. Many proceeds from this market go to women's charities around the city, so just inquire with your local vendor. You're shopping for a good cause. I'm starting off my morning at Tierra Garat in Roma Norte. This spot leans into the indigenous roots of cacao and coffee. It's a Mexican-owned coffee chain. Every location has a cozy wooden interior that showcases traditional Mexican ceramics and tools. Bazar in Roma Norte is a hit with the Gen Z crowd. It's held weekly in a warehouse space off of Colima. The space is more curated, a mix of indie brands, accessories, upcycled fashion, and vintage pieces that are really cool. I tried on a cute pair of sunnies that I didn't need and browsed around for jewelry that I still might go back for. It's the kind of place that makes you want to change your whole look because everything looks so cool.
I thought, it's Sunday, La Paseo de Reforma. Let me take a nice bike ride instead of paying money for Uber to the market. What I didn't understand is that it's located similar to New York City, like outer boroughs, no bikes. So I had to come back towards Centro, and I had to ride for another half an hour before I could find a dock that had at least one empty bike. I am beat and now have to walk maybe 45 minutes back to the market. Fail. Plan ahead if you're thinking about biking to La Lagunilla market. I'm gonna get some sandía juego for my walk. See you at the market.
I took the long route north through the barrio and saw tons of locals enjoying their Sunday. These informal markets stretch along side streets. This route is full of texture and shows everyday life. Directly across the street from the antique section is the neighborhood side of Lagunilla. It's loud, packed, and deeply local. Food stalls, secondhand clothes, piñatas, and music blasting from speakers and cars. It feels like a completely different world, but that's the beauty of CDMX. If you're into vintage markets and love Portobello Road in London or El Rastro in Madrid, this is CDMX's version. La Lagunilla is legendary. On Sundays, it's the place for vintage furniture, old records, and vendors who've been selling here for generations. You'll see people dressed to be seen, stylists, DJs, old school regulars. It's overwhelming in the best way. Wear comfy shoes and bring lots of cash. My final stop of the weekend is at a market cafe hybrid where you can eat, shop, and chill. This is Colima Local Market. They have a cafe, a food court in the back, perfumery. They sell vintage, local brands, and a really nice selection of upcycled items. A discount corner that is beloved, and everything in between. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.